I got my passport right in my back pocket. And I enjoy it. I left my work. I was supposed to go to work. They said, yo, we got a jam. I said, yeah, I'm going over there. Forget work. This hip hop? Yeah, I'm gonna say a couple of words about hip hop from my good brother right here. And I love your jams. Every time I come to Staten Island, I don't call it Staten Island, I call it Strong Island. This is Strong Island. This is the school of Shaolin. You shall learn. And that's why I'm here. And I love y'all all for being here. And thank
you. These dudes came all the way from Brooklyn, man. You know why? Because they love the culture. But he said some deep things about words. I want to tell you this, what he said about words, especially the N word, because that's a curse word. You understand? That's a curse word. I'm going to keep it real. Let me explain to you dudes what a curse is. A curse is something that affects you. So I can say, fuck, or whatever. That's not a curse. But if I say, you're ugly, you ain't nothing, you think about that. Yo, what he said, it affects your movement. So when you label yourself something, that's what you are. You low, you dirt, thug life. You're a thug, you're a thug. When you die, nobody's gonna really care other than your homies because nobody's respecting what that label is. It's a label. You don't need to be a label because there's so many, like I grew up in the hood, Manus Harbor Projects here, and I love it. What I got from here is crazy, but I'm not taking the negative side of it. I'm taking the positive side, the skills, the art form, the music, the dance, the way we talk, the spoken word, the way we walk, the style of dress, how we do. And I'm gonna take it from here because I got another speaker. I have one more guy, he's coming in here. I'm gonna save him for last, but I got Easy G. He's gonna come up here and speak to you a little bit about style plus some other things. He's a guy, listen up, he's a guy that has style, clothes, jewelry, whatever. He was fly. So I'm gonna bring my man up, Easy G. He's from here, right here from West Brighton.
Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? Gregory Hines, or better known as Easy G. I'm from West Brighton. 56. I never knew hip hop was going to be this multi-billion-dollar industry. It just called living when I was doing it. I grew up in West Brighton. It was a mixed neighborhood when I grew up. Mid-60s. The first thing with hip hop was the music. It was always R&B and stuff like that. But I also grew up in rock and roll because I had Italian friends, I had Jewish friends, I had Irish friends, and I was introduced to rock and roll at an early age. Also, my cousin used to play rock and roll also. I don't know if you heard of any groups like Grand Funk Railroad, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones. They don't know nothing about that, but it came in handy later on when they started playing the beats from these records. I heard the beats and I remember them from when I was growing up. So that's my first foray into hip hop was the music, But it started with the disco DJs first. The disco DJs was first. I went to my first block party in 1976 in Stapleton. It was a group called the Party Doctors. It was playing mainly disco records, but they also used to save certain records like for when the guys wanted to go off or get on the good foot, as we used to call it. They used to play records like James Brown, stuff like that. Then my next foray was into graffiti. That started like 1972. We used to write graffiti mainly on the buses. That didn't last too long because I was a horrible writer. I used to hang with them, but I couldn't write for nothing. I was terrible, but I used to hang with them. We used to make our own magic markers. We used to go to C.H. Martin's in Port Richmond. We used to take they used to have the things where they used to put the bubbles in the plastic jars with the bubbles in. We used to pour the bubbles out. We used to steal erasers from school, cut the erasers up, stick them in a bottle, put ink in there, and wrap it up. And we used to have what we used to call pilots, But that didn't last too long. It lasted about 2 years for me. You know, I was a horrible writer. You know, but then after that, you know, I started, you know, traveling to the city and stuff like that. And then after that, after traveling to the city, you know, then started getting to the hip hop culture. That was about maybe in I'll say in like the like 78, 79. I started getting more into the hip hop culture then. And I had a cousin that used to DJ, and I used to also get records for him because I used to remember from all the rock and roll records. So we used to do hip hop. Then I started MCing a little bit after that too. That was like in 1979. Formed the first organized rap group, the Fly 4MCs. That was like in 1979. We lasted a couple of years, I say to maybe 81. And then after that, you know, I just was more into culture as far as dressing, because I always used to like to dress and stuff. And we used to wear different stuff like designer jeans, like Taylor jeans, Sassoon jeans. The women used to wear Gloria Vanderbilt jeans.
What was the name of your group?
Fly 4MCs, the fabulous Fly 4MCs. You know, yeah, we used to fly. We used to wear different types of shoes. We used to wear shoes like British Walkers. We used to wear Bally shoes. You know, we used to wear, well, we used to have Playboys with that. We used to have Playboy shoes. We used to wear Wallabies, you know. Different shirts we used to wear like mock necks, you know, alpaca sweaters, horsehair sweaters, you know, quarter-field coats, suede fronts, sharkskin pants, you know. Then on the heads we used to do all different types of Kangos. We used to have beaver Kangos, terry cloth Kangos, you know, all types of stuff like that. Also, we used to wear a lot of jewelry, gold.